Hi, everybody. I'm Dale Pinkert. Let's have a great week of idea flows again, like we do every week. I'm your anchor here in FX Street's live analysis room. So we did talk about a reflex rally in the dollar. I'm going to put my charts up here. Thought we could go to 5.5 to 96, so I don't think it's done yet. We could pull back here for a day or so before the next surge, but I think 5.5 to 6 is still possible this week, and that's going to present very good dollar selling opportunities looking for the washout. S&Ps are down. They haven't gotten to the 2040, 2050 level at least in SEP futures. Looks like we could have a little pullback day here. I'm not sure how ugly it's going to get because this rally could terminate at any time. Maybe there's too many of us looking to sell it up here, and it's not going to make it convenient for us. And if it gets up here, it blows to 2080. Anyway, so I don't think the dollar pop is complete. So I do know there was a fib time element that after this break, I think we've retraced 50% in time, 61.8% in time. And let's get to our instruments. Euro doesn't look ready yet. I drew this little wedge line here that comes in around 112.75 for a possible 3 driver. But perhaps we even get a bounce here in the euro. I'm leaning now towards the long side, but I'd like to see the dollar index finish something off much higher than we are today. So I think it's going to be premature to just jump into the long side of the euro. And I think there's a good percentage that more than half of the correction is over from here. So I may just see what it does, see if we start getting some divergences at new lows. One thing that has been confirmed has been EG weakness. We talked about this, or I talked about it last week. Alien asked me if my view had changed on the euro pound, and that was up here, and I said no. And I'm looking for much deeper levels. I have a little different wedge line drawn than a lot of people, but I think Alien's now thinking 71-ish. I've tested the wedge line under 70.50. So we start taking out these lows here. The 200 is next, and I do think we have to take out the sell stops under this low here, under 72. And so for during this time frame, your preferred short's going to be in the euro on strength, and if you want to play the dollar coming off, your preferred long is the pound dollar. So let's see who's in the room. Those are my thoughts coming in today. What's everyone else up to? Hi, Ved, Goldie, Borgia. Hi, Bedrin. Khalid, how are you? Jax, John. I see No Hair. No Hair, welcome to our community. MRC has been here before. Welcome back, MRC. Rob's here. Pitman, I believe you're a new handle. Maybe you've been here before. So how's everyone doing today? So we were correct in analyzing. Clever, how are you? Thanks for your tweets. I believe I'm following you now on Twitter. Another new handle, Igna. Everyone welcome No Hair and Igna. Let's welcome a couple of new handles, make them feel at home, and then go to work. So I've shared my thoughts with you. What are you guys thinking today? No Hair. So welcome these two handles. Nice to meet you, Igna. How'd you find us? Pitman, are you new? So anyone have any screenshots to share off the bat? Hello, Fame, Aliens in the house, Khalid. Khalid, what are you stalking this morning, my gambling buddy? Okay. Excuse my 62-year-old memory. Well, welcome back. So everyone knows that we communicate ideas through charts, through screen charts. Hi, Malcolm's back. What's everyone's views? Hello, Abel. So I want to see what 12.5 looks like. Probably even want to see what this looks like. This is probably the line in the sand around the one, just a shade under 112. Okay. Clever's got an image for us. So what are you showing here? These are your entries. These are your prices to trade. Yeah, it's hard to understand. Maybe we could do an interview one day. And you could explain what this does, how you use this format in your trading. So at times I do interview our membership for them to share their stuff. Maybe we could get you in the next week or so and talk about it. Okay. I'm curious, where on the internet? All right. Alien shorting the Aussie up in here. Pull back to 71.70. And then a new high. Nice look, Alien. Everyone thank Alien for his roadmap on Aussie, shorting it here. Looking for about 71.80. It's a pretty good trade from here, a little over 130 pips. And then a breakout. So the Aussie's going to be a good buy on dollar strength too, according to Alien's work. Once we finish off this bounce towards this 96 range, 95.5 to 96.5 is my Shoot. I must have clicked it off, Mauricio. I'm back. Yeah, when I was turning off the charts, I clicked off the Hangout. So we've had some nice looks. Hi, Rick. How are you? So what I was saying is to Clubber that perhaps perhaps we could do an interview and you could talk about it. You're more in the 5.5 range? Okay. I just saw a little measured move that could take it to 620. Doesn't have to go there though. Thank you. So Rick, would you like to be the guest today during the interview segment? Share your views. You want to pinch hit for Peter Ghostine, who had a car accident and can't be with us today? Up to you. Or anyone else want to volunteer to be a guest during our interview segment today? If you want to be a star, step up for an interview in LAR. Alien's very famous now. Ricardo's very famous. Girls stop them on the street and ask for their autographs since they've been interviewed on FX Street. They both need bodyguards. So you would like to do it today, Clubber? Do you have a Gmail address? Because we do it via Google Hangout. So a Gmail address is required. Who else is here with us today? I see another new handle, Cyric. Everyone welcome Cyric. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to go up there. I guess it could. Okay, 95.60, 61.8. What's 78.6 back? What's 78.6? Can you do that? Can you do that for me? Tell me where 78.6 of this comes in. I'm interested in the 786 retracement, 76.8 retrace. You have that, Alien? Everyone thank Alien for his look on the Dixie. Fame, do you want to do one? I think Fame's too shy. So Alien, what's 78.6 back of that? $96.20. Hi, Carlos. How are you, Carlos? Take a quick look at the commodity markets here. You got WTI rolling over again. Looks like you got A, B, C coming to the downside. Gold just consolidating a huge move. Aussie yen, I would still like to see 89.5 in the next several trading days. So we do have a little 3 drive here. We are diverging. That's the number. That's the number, alien. Write it down. That's where we're going. And then say 500 from there, 91.20 after that. Good one, Jax. Good, Carlos. Looks like the Cubs are going down. Are you a Mets fan? You're a Yankee fan. Who's a Dale Pinkert fan? Give me a Y. Do I have any fans in here? I'm a fan of me. I'm a big fan of myself. I'm a legend in my own mind. So, Rick, do you want? Alien did it last week. How about you, Jax? You want to do an interview? Carlos, you want to do an interview? Khalid, you want to do an interview? Ali, you want to do an interview? Goldie, you want to do an interview? How about you, John? How about you, Borgia? Who would like to hear me interview myself? Who would like to hear me interview myself today? I'll ask and answer the questions. S&P. Oh, so this is going to be the head. Okay. And this can be a neckline. And this will be a bigger neckline, but this will be the small neckline. It'll take it down to 1940. 2060, it'll take it down to 1940. Thank you, Clever. Nice look on the S&Ps. $20.47, not $20.60, huh? Okay, close enough. $20.50 was one of my numbers. It's just too good to be true. Can't wait to short the stew. I've been waiting for this since August 25th. And I'm looking for wave 3 down, or a see if I'm a clown. Looking to short the spoos. Can't take my eyes off of you. And the way that you'll fall when the Congress can't lift the debt ceiling at all. and there's problems with debt, then I'll look for my spot to take off of my shorts between 1750 and 1620. Everyone like that song? I sing my trades. Anyone else want to try and sing that trade? Huh? I think that was after You're Too Good to Be True by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. You're just too good to be true. I can't wait to short you, Spoo. And I'm riding you down while all the longs are a clown. But I've been wrong on this since 1966. So let it be my time to see a parabolic waterfall decline. Yeah. Make it or break it. Euro Aussie. Nice look. Nice chart on Euro Aussie. Still has the look of a flag to me, but I don't know. You guys never heard that? Not bad, huh? I just make up the words. They just fly out of my mouth like diarrhea. So no one's volunteering to do an interview. You guys are going to make me talk for 2 hours, aren't you? Bud Fox, yeah. No, I didn't. I'm living my calling. I live it. Maybe not on the scale, but you know, never know what things could turn into. I could still get discovered, don't you think, Goldie? So here's a short-term wedge we're in the euro. Hi, Cyric. Welcome to our community. Hi, Ziggy. Hey, Ziggy. Thanks for the tweet, buddy. No hair. I hope you enjoy your time in here. Everyone doing okay? Everyone's pretty quiet. ECB this week. Yes, Snaga. They have Snaga, veteran. So what I think would be a good scenario, the last time ECB, Draghi talked, the euro dropped. Okay, it ended up being a low, but it had a very negative session. So if Draghi sings the same tune this week and they take the euro down, I'm going to be looking to buy it. So I want to buy euro weakness on a Draghi statement this week, if it happens this week at those price levels that we've talked about. You don't have to agree with me, but just put that in your under your thinking cap when we get to the ECB, that if we're right about a bearish dollar around the corner and the dollar to break down to 90, that Draghi's statement might be the entry. Give me a why if you understand what I'm saying. You don't have to agree. It's just a thought I have as a tactician, trader, jaded personality. Buy the Draghi break. That's my Nostra Pinker call for the week. Buy the Draghi break. They too are running out of bullets. Yeah. 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 I'm looking for this, Rick. So I don't know, about a week or two ago, I pulled up this weekly and I was pointing towards the left side of the chart saying I'm looking for a right shoulder. And I had this wedge line break. It comes in around 70.5 to form a right shoulder. That's what I'm looking for. A right shoulder down around 71. So I have lower targets than you do. I think we'll take this support out. Thank you, Rick. Just adding my 2 cents. So looking for a right shoulder to develop on that weekly chart or a third drive. My preferred scenario is a right shoulder and then a breakout to the upside could take us to 80. Okay, no volunteers for an interview. I'm going to have to search my Skype now. 1175. I like that 1180 number. Okay. Yeah, I was talking about the daily divergence up around 74.5, 75. But that's what I think we could get. So I'm just predicting that we get a right shoulder there. Like 78% back. Actually, here's the wedge line, Rick. See this wedge line coming in under 70.5 right there. Hi, Jose. How you doing, Jose? Everyone doing all right? So it looks like I'm going to be interviewing myself today. Yeah, I know. They're opening lower, much lower. Well, 6. They'll fight their way back. Everyone doing okay? How are you, No Hair? Igna, how are you doing? Sarah, how are you? So where's the yen going to go? Back to 21? 120? Hi, Luimo. What do you mean? I don't really think we should get above 121, although there is a BOJ coming in. I'm fine. I'm as brilliant as a diamond. You better put on your shades. See? See, it's still dark here in San Diego, but I'm as bright as a diamond, and you better put on some shades. And don't mess with me, man. Don't mess with me. Don't mess, man. Just waiting to short the spoons up again. Everyone doing okay? Okay, Rick. There's Rick's last screenshot of the day. Getting above this channel line. Have a good one, Rick. Okay, so Rick's out of here. Like a triangle. I would think it's going to recover with a dollar sell-off. Everyone doing okay? So here's Jose's look, kind of an update. What he was talking about last week. 50 days coming in around 1270, 1280. Thank you, Jose. Everyone thank Jose for his Euro look. Thank you, Jose. Everyone doing all right? Everyone doing okay? Okay, well, I can't find a replacement for an interview today, so looks like I'll be talking for 2 hours here. Okay, Rick, take care, buddy. Rick's going to be in Florida. Maybe you can meet Mauricio. Ricardo's coming to Florida. How are you, John 573? I always think I'm talking about scripture when I talk about John 573. Is there a John 573? I see another handle in here. Everyone welcome SS to our community. Make SS feel at home. Let's see what you have. Oh, yeah, those are hard to read. Those are hard to read for me. Everyone doing all right? Veteran likes it. So SS, other new handles in here, feel free to share your work. Get some screenshot software and show your charts. We're all adults in here. If your outlook doesn't work out, we're all captains of our own ship. There's no blaming in here. There's no rooting for others to fail just because you might be struggling. We in here, we all celebrate each other's victories. We're glad for people doing well, not envious. Amen. We're happy for people doing well. Euro has no lift in it. Pound's still looking better. Everyone okay? Yeah. Thought there might be a third drive, but I don't think so. Looks like it's coming out of here now. This is a 4-hour. Actually coming out of here. Canada's coming out of here. Look at that. Broke out and retested the wedge here. Canada looks good. That's right. Yeah, back inside the bully bands. It's a nice look, Jose. Everyone thank Jose for his monthly peso look. Thank you, Jose. Who thinks Jose is a great addition to our community? Give me a why. There's my why. No, it looks like it's breaking out. Okay. That's right up against the 200 on the 1 hour. Good luck, Goldie. Good luck, Jose. Everyone doing all right? Have a beautiful sunrise coming up here in San Diego. Beautiful sunrise. Thinking selling. Yeah, I keep hearing a lot about April. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle play 500 miles. 500 miles, 500 miles, 500 miles, 500 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 500 miles. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name. You can hear the whistle blow 500 miles. Just trying to fill up some time, guys. So who sang that at camp? Who sang that song? Kumbaya, 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 FX traders. Oh, really? Panama's hard? You would think they'd have a better infrastructure down there with the canal and everything. Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to live there without a reliable internet. Yeah, we had expiration Friday. Thank you, Ali. Here comes the market marching back. Really, Jax? I didn't know you. I didn't know you were that sensitive. It's going to be a global thing, Wemo. Global. Alan Edelson says the first failure is Europe, then it's Japan, and then next year it's Japan, and then 2017 it's the US. That's his domino theory. So EM is the first ones, you know, they're the first ones. Then Europe. Europe is hurt more by China weakness than even us. Then Japan, with their bond market breaking. Really? You're the best, man. Well, it's better than howling. My Rusty howls. He howls. Good one, buddy. Yeah. Open outcry. You're funny, Jax. So I don't know. It looks like Canada's coming out of here. I don't. It's a strong dollar day, except for cable. So crude is down. Crude is down. First trading day in the new option, right? Crude down. Trying to put in a higher low here. Crude down, should get a pop in Canada. Back to above these highs, I think. 131-ish. Everyone doing okay? Yeah, you could check out, but you can never leave. Euro yen's heavy. What about it? Yeah, they're coming back. Just be patient. Everyone doing okay? Okay. Thank you, Clever. Everyone doing okay? Carlos, John, Borgia, Abel, Sirik, Ali, Khalid. Khalid hasn't said anything today. Malcolm, any views to share? Yeah. So let me ask you this. Jose, are they going to take away those tax breaks for Americans moving there to be taxed at 10% federal income tax if they move to Puerto Rico? They're going to have to give up those tax breaks trying to attract foreign capital. Have you heard anything about that? A lot of Americans move their businesses there. You know, I'm kind of in your camp, veteran, on that oil idea. Just hanging out with you guys. Sorry about the cancellation of our speaker. This Peter Ghostine's pretty good. Okay, bye, Alien. See you, buddy. Yeah, well, they did. It's zero capital gains after 6 months there. Zero capital gains. And 10% income tax. But not to residents that left and want to come back, only to new residents. You're flat? Okay, buddy. Don't you feel good? Unlike you. Okay. So does the market like it? NASDAQ's up now. Euro's trying to hold. Nothing major. Didn't move things that much. Good luck on that. Sure looks like it could come up to this 200 here. Yeah, it's going to go for this parabolic again. Everyone doing all right? Well, he's trying the short side. Ultimately, I see it going to 25. I just think it's going to pop. Ultimately, I think we're going to 25 in Canada. But I think the better position short's up here. So what do I know? If I'm just a blind squirrel in the middle of a snow-covered forest on a moonless night looking for a few nuts. Everyone doing okay? How are my trading warrior brothers and sisters doing today? Okay. Everyone doing okay? Everyone doing all right? Canada's still trying to pop its way out of here. Okay, Luimo. See you, my trading warrior brother. See you tomorrow. I don't think you're going to miss much. So where was that short in WTI again? Ali, 47.20. Okay. What's up here? It's looking okay. Jax, no charts by you lately. How come, buddy? No charts. Okay. So if Ali's right, we'll get that pop in Canada. What's your downside target? 45.5 or so? This low? Because that's going to be positive USD CAD if crude is going to break from here. Just my educated opinion. Malcolm, how are you? SS, how are you? Sirik, Pitman, what are you stalking? Malcolm, what are you looking at? Oh, you're just as good as any of them. I think your stuff is good. Don't say that about your work. Your work is not a mess. You have well-defined work. It's very important what messages you give yourself, Jax. I care about you. I want you to stop saying that about your work. Do we have a deal? You know, there's no great humility in giving yourself negative messages. Okay, you could be humble and still acknowledge that that what you do has value. You just don't talk about it. You let others talk about it. Okay? We have a deal? I'm mentoring you. This is your psychotherapy session of the day. My psychotherapist diagnosed me as an agnostic, dyslexic, insomniac. What do you think of that diagnosis? Said I'm an agnostic, dyslexic, insomniac. You know why he gave me that diagnosis? I've been up since 12:30, half past midnight, because I stay up all night wondering whether or not there's really a dog. So I'm an dyslexic, agnostic, insomniac. It's the wrong diagnosis? Yeah, what do they know? Thank you, Jose. Jose's look at the Swiss daily. It's a lot like the dollar. This would be like 97. Maybe it rallies back to here. I'm going to thank Jose for his Swiss look. Thank you, Jose. Nice look. What's the correct diagnosis, veteran? Correct diagnosis. Everyone doing all right? Pitman, No Hair, SS, Ali. Let's monitor. No, it's more important if you're saying negative things about yourself. Because your subconscious buys it and then it manifests. It manifests. That's the problem with it. Hello, Pan. Nice to meet you. I'm Dale. Everyone doing all right? I'm just watching Ali's short crude trade here. It was a joke, veteran. was a joke. It was a yoke. Even gold's dead. Dead in the water. We have a big triangle in the Aussie here. Big triangle. So here's a triangle in Aussie. Hard to predict which way a market's going to come out of a triangle, but that's what it looks like here. Is this really the low? I'll go with this. There's a picture in Aussie. Hi, Happy. How are you? S&P's only down a couple now. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm here. Yep, I'm here. I'm just reading something. Everyone doing okay? I don't like to fade Ali in oil, but I'm kind of in your camp that there'll be a break to the downside towards 44 down here. It's trying to put in a higher low. We could rally to 49 first, but it did diverge pretty well up here. And if there's some more strength left in the dollar, why can't it pull back to take out these stops under the support level? I'd like to, maybe be a buyer down here. That's my guess. Hi, Sam. We're a live analysis room. We share views via screenshots, but we are not a signal service. Does that answer your question? People will share what they're doing. It's more of a mastermind group, not where you have one guy providing all the ideas. Capiche? If you just scroll up, you'll see how we do it. We share our ideas with screenshots here. Some people share their trades, others just share their analysis. No one's compelled to share their trades. And in fact, we don't talk about lot size or account size or anything like that. We just collaborate in here. But I can say there's a lot of great ideas that flow through here every day. 2047 in the S&Ps. Okay, there's your number. Thank you, Clever. Okay, thank you, buddy. Got it. So Ali doesn't want to see it close above 47. We'll see what this candle does. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Clever. I want to thank our community members that are contributing trading ideas and potential entry levels. 15-minute chart. Okay, I'll put it up. Okay, you don't want to see it back above 47. Thank you, Ali. So Sam, did that answer your question? See what we do in here? So you could contribute as well. Okay, Clever. So feel free to share your ideas, because this room is not about me or you, it's about everyone. Hi, Tico, what are you looking at? Anything to share today? Malcolm, how about you? Crude's coming off for Ali. Everyone doing all right? You're welcome. Also, Sam, I send out refunds immediately. So if you're ever unhappy, let me know. Yeah, I already had it coming out of the wedge. I had a couple wedge lines. I had this one, and now it's trying to come out of this one. It's come out of everyone I drew. This one. This one. Got one left here. Yeah. So we'll get this dollar rally to 96.20. So I would key off the Dixie around 96, 96.20 for short in USD CAD. Can anyone help Happy Pips? Show a chart. You have screenshot software, Happy? Yeah, it's coming out of here. Still being contained. What's this? Oh, the guppy, yeah. Not sure what to do with it. Thank you, though, Clever. Clever short guppy. Adding, I believe. Can anyone help Happy post a chart? So there's a link you could try, Happy. Thank you, Borgia. You don't know how to post it here? So you copy and paste it. You copy and paste your screenshot right here. Copy, paste. Okay, will you add all the way to 89? Yeah, because if we get through there, we're going to 89. Below FX Street. Everyone doing okay? How are you, Tico? How are you, Abel? Zurich? How are you, Pan? Pan, I believe, attends Yohei Elam's broadcasts. Thank you for supporting Yohei, Pan. Sam's a new handle here. SS is a new handle. There you go. Thank you, Happy Pips. There's a technical view from Happy. It's a great handle. USD CAD coming out of this trend line. Okay. Look at what it held. That's something. Nice look. I want to thank Happy Pips for this really nice daily look in Canada. We held a significant uptrend line here at last week's low, and we're correcting this right now. You would think we'd have at least 32 in it. If crude's going to 44, we should get 132 Canada, in my extremely accurate and humble opinion. Thank you, Happy Pips. Good start. Thanks for contributing on your first day or second day here. Nice look. Everyone thank Happy Pips for giving us his perspective on USD CAD daily. Maybe. Back down here, huh? Okay, thank you. So we've had some nice sharing in here today, don't you guys think? Some nice sharing going on today. Just like every other day. That's what makes this community different. Normally, most trading rooms, you have one guru trader that everyone follows. Here, it's not about me or you. It's about everyone. Who thinks this mastermind concept is one of the best things they've ever seen in social trading? So Carlos, how are you? You're pulling for the New York Mets? How's that song going? Yeah. If you need to buy a new car, hang out in LAR. If you want to be a star, show your charts in LAR. LAR. sound like a wild man like me. That's how I trade. Sometimes I'll put my toe in the water and I know I'm early just so I start paying attention to it. I think Kleber's a big boy. I think he knows what he's doing. We're all captains of our own ship, right? We take it in, the ship crashes on the rocks, we took it there. Everyone doing okay? Yeah, that's smarter. I think it's smarter. I'm not worried about you. So look, Canada failed right on this line here. Everyone doing okay? Do we have a chart song? No, but I have a chart wrap up for everyone. It's such a slow day, guys. I think we're going to wrap it early. Okay. All right. Let me do the wrap up and then I'll sing use less leverage. Okay. Starting off with Euro USD. Looking for 96, 96.20 in the Dixie. So from 94, that was called accurately. S&Ps are down a bit. Still think they have a shot for the upper 2040s, 2050s. And because of that, still think the dollar has some upside to 96.20. We could get a pullback in the dollar, but I don't think we're going to break down right away and take out 94. Maybe we pull back a bit in here before we make the move back up towards 95.50. That would even be bearish if we pulled back, put in a B wave before a C. And during that, we should get a little more upside in US dollar yen, maybe up towards 21, 22. Euro pound has definitely resolved itself, which makes the euro the preferred short over the pound. Of course, it's getting a little overdone. We've been down 4 straight days. And then we're paying attention to Canada here. Still, my view that we're going to rally with crude coming off. And I still think there's a shot for 32. I'm keying a lot of things off of a Dixie 96.20 reading and an S&P 2040, 2050 reading. At that time, I'm looking to reverse any long dollar positions and look to short the dollar, short the S&P, short the yen for a risk-off event going into November. And while I'm doing that, even though I'm not positioned, I want to remind everybody, use less leverage when you trade the markets. Use wider stops so you don't get picked off. Use less leverage or you might lose your head and your account will be dead. Use less leverage. All right, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for all your contributions today. If you like what's going on in LAR, support our sponsor, FX Pro. Tell them Dale and Mauricio sent you from LAR. So Sam, nice to meet you. Clever, welcome back. Abel, thanks for dropping by, buddy. Vedran, Ali, good luck on your crude trade, Ali, and you're watching Goldie, thanks for hanging out and helping out, and happy pips, nice post. Borja, thank you for contributing. Forex Stop Hunter, nice work today, Forex Stop Hunter. Abel, thank you again for the second time. Sirik, welcome to our community. Ali, thanks for sharing your numbers with us. Pan, nice to meet you. Khalid's Vlad SS, welcome to LAR. No Hair, welcome to LAR. Tico, you've been pretty quiet. Nice to see your handle. Malcolm, Jax, Pitman, Carlos, Mauricio. See everyone tomorrow. Well, thank you very much. Mission accomplished. I'll see everyone tomorrow then. Good hunting. Remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. And I'll see everyone tomorrow for Turnaround Tuesday. Adios.